Hey you guys, welcome back. So, I really struggled with coming up with an idea for today's video. Typically I have things pre-planned in my head of how I'm going to do it, and I try to get my videos put together as early as possible, but this week really got away from me, and I was like, oh my god, tomorrow's Monday and I have no video, so what are we gonna do? And I thought to myself, like, what is probably the most requested video I have? And that would be the products that I don't like, the products that I will not repurchase. That's what you guys want to see. I'm telling you guys like to sabotage me. You like get me in some drama. You know how much drama I'm about to get in over this shit? I hope that you guys really, really enjoy this video because I am probably about to really piss some people off. So let's just jump into it. So these are things that I have purchased with my own money that I would not purchase again. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing on my list is the Kenshi Fab Pants. Yeah, if you guys watched my Kenshi Fab Pants video from like years ago, then you will see that I didn't like them then. My opinion has not changed. I still have them. I do still wear them when everything else in my wardrobe is dirty. I will still whip them out, but they are unnecessarily thin. Like seriously, when you walk outside in those bitches, like, you can feel the breeze, honey. Like, there's nothing to them. And because of that, they're also see-through. So if you wear any, like, brightly colored underwear, honey, it's gonna be seen. And I, just to be safe, whenever I do wear those pants, I wear a long shirt, too, because I kind of think if you caught it in the right light, you could probably see your ass straight through those pants. So, not my favorite. For $100 and you can't even give me enough fabric to cover my ass, I think I'm good on that personally, when I can get Under Armour pants for like 60 bucks. So personally, instead of the Fab Pants, I would just go with like Nike, Under Armour, any yoga pant material, really any company that has cheaper shit than that. As long as you go for like a silky kind of material, it's a lot better with the hair resistant. And the workout pants, like the yoga pants, they typically are fast drying too. So that's personally what I wear. I just wear the Under Armour pants. They fit really good. They have a lot of really cute styles. And they're really comfortable. So that's personally what I wear. But the most hair resistant pants that I've seen are like those like scrub style pants. Like even the Under Armour pants, like I still get hair stuck in them. It's just not that bad. So that's personally what I wear. But $100 for the Fab Pants is just outrageous to me. They really don't fit that good. Whenever I first bought them, I used to be like skinny. I had like, I hate talking about this, but essentially I was going through like a really bad period in my life, and I was really, really broke, and I like literally could not afford to eat. And yeah, because of that, I was like the size of my pinky. I was like little bitty. And when I was little bitty like that, like they did not fit me at all. So if you're like a little tiny person, like I just don't even think these pants are gonna fit you. They're just so outrageously expensive. And if you're a bigger person, like if you got curves, honey, you're gonna be able to see your whole ass crack and everything through these pants. Like I'm still like a skinny person, and I feel like they can be see-through on me. So if you had some like real curves and like you just see straight through them. I just think they're Kenshi has a lot of really good stuff. I like Kenshi as a company, but these pants were, no thank you. No thanks. Not for me. The next thing I have on my list is the Andis Pulse Li5. I felt like this was really important to address because I also did a review on the Pulse Li5, but when I reviewed it, I loved it. I was like, yes, like I would totally buy this clipper. Like this is way better than the Bravura and all that. And at the time I did believe that, but within a year after having my Pulse Li5, it died. It was my fault. I dropped it quite a lot. But in my defense, the shape of the clipper, if I put it on my table in the van and I was on any sort of a hill, it would just roll onto the floor and like hit the ground. And finally it just did that one little bit too hard one day, and that was it for my little clipper. So I threw it out. Yeah, it didn't even make it a year. I hated it in the van. It was much louder than the Bravura, and the feel of it, like I know it's just like cosmetic really, but like it felt cheap. The plastic looked cheap. I just think Walls clippers, like just they feel nice. I know that's like who cares, but I care apparently. So I like the wall clippers. The Creativa is like my favorite. Like it's got this like little curve in it. a little crooked, you know. But she like fits so nice in your hand. God, I can't talk about this without sounding so perverted. Sorry. You guys get so mad at me too. You're like, I can't believe you catch them. I can't believe you do all this. Sorry. Now we're doing like sexual clipper talks. My bad. But it is, she's like a little, like, she got a little curve in her. But I really like the Creativa. It's made so much nicer. I love the exchangeable batteries. It comes with 2 batteries and you can just switch them out, and I just fucking love the Creativa. And I just think the Andis Pulse Li5 was a huge flop. I thought it was good until it shit out on me in a year. And like I said, I do understand that I dropped it, but at the same time, like, if the shape was better, it wouldn't have fallen so much. So I think that's something that these companies should keep in mind, is like, some of us are in vans, like, y'all know that we work in vans. Some of us are house call, like, we need clippers that are not in a shape that's just gonna roll onto the floor, you know what I mean? So yes, partially my fault, partially Andis's fault, and even without it breaking, it's kind of ugly. It's just an ugly clipper, to be honest with you. It's ugly, it felt cheap, it was loud, meh. Wall has like 10 different 5-in-1 clippers. It's completely unnecessary, but they have like a million different 5-in-1 clippers. I think you could pretty much buy any of them, and I think it'd be better than the Pulse Li5. Sorry, I said it. The next thing on my list is the Loyalty Pet products, the starter series set. I had purchased that whenever I first became a groomer. And actually, this is pretty important. So when I first became a groomer, you know, when you're buying all the stuff for your like kit, it's very expensive. And I decided to cheap out on my shears, thinking like a shear is a shear, it should be fine kind of thing. And I bought the starter series from Loyalty Pet products, and the chunkers and thinners were never really usable. Like, they were just so shitty that they just didn't, I don't know how to describe it. Like, they bending hair, the finish of it was just terrible. They were just really, really shitty. And the value of the shears is like $50 a shear. So personally, what I think is that you might as well go ahead and spend like $100, $150 on each shear, even when you are first starting off. Go ahead and get something a little bit better. It doesn't have to be a $600 Kenshi shear, but get something decent, because those Loyalty Pet starter series shears, like, I don't even think I made it through 6 months of using them before I had bought replacements for each one of the shears in that set. So it really didn't actually save me any money, because I had to upgrade all of the products. I think the kits are a nice thought, but really I would not buy any sort of colorful shear. I actually, you know, little shameless promo for you. On May 1st, on my Instagram, this is the first time talking about this. Wow, you guys are so privileged over here. So on May 1st, I'm going to have Tyler from Summit Sharpening. He's going to come on a live stream with me over on my Instagram, and we are going to be talking all about shears. And I can tell you right now, no sharpener ever likes colorful shears. Stop buying these blue, pink, yellow, whatever shears. Like, a lot of times they take these shears, they come silver. They're not like, the metal's not these colors. So what they do is they like actually coat the metal, and a lot of times they do that because they're hiding imperfections and blemishes and all of those things. And Tyler's going to explain it 10 million times better than I can. So definitely on May 1st at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, check out my Instagram. It's Grooms by Janine. Go check it out, and we will be live over there. We're going to be doing a giveaway. It's going to be really fantastic, really amazing, really exciting. It's the first time I've ever done like a interview type video. So a little shameless self promo. I'm super, super excited. And Tyler, if you're watching, thank you so much for agreeing to come on and tell us groomers all about the shears and the shear world and how to buy good shears. So that's what we're going to be talking about in that video, by the way. We're just going to be teaching you how to buy good shears. Unbiasedly. No, you know, well, it's got to be this brand, none of that. It's more, he's going to talk about the metals and why they're good and why you would want this metal over this metal and those kind of things. He's going to really break it down for you. So it's going to be really, really awesome. Make sure that you make it May 1st at 7 p.m. There's going to be a giveaway from Gem Shears. Thank you, Gem. You guys are awesome. We love you. We love you over here. So anyway, so just side note, just saying, was there something stuck in my teeth? I was supposed to say, girl. And for me personally, Loyalty Pets has been caught up in a lot of situations that didn't really paint them in the best light. And because of those situations, I choose not to support that company. I don't buy anything from them. And if you know what happened with them, you know it. If you don't, you don't. And I'm not going to go into it because it's not really my place. It takes a little bit of research if you want to look up what has gone on with loyalty pets. As long as last I looked, they had a lot of reviews on their page that talked about some of the scandals that they've had. And because of the issues that they've had in the industry, it's not a company that I personally would choose to support. So I don't buy anything from Loyalty Pets, even if they didn't have these colorful shears that, like I said, Tyler really doesn't recommend, then I still wouldn't buy them just because I don't agree with them on a personal level over some really major issues on the world. So anyway, doesn't matter. It does, but it doesn't. I don't know. But regardless, will not be buying anything else from Loyalty Pets. Sorry, not sorry. The next thing on this list, I hope James isn't watching this. James, if you're watching this, bye. Go away. Don't listen to this next one. I'm sorry. So the next thing I have on this list is the Hanvy Hound hammock. It's so funny because okay, here's the thing. I have never liked hound hammocks like this one. And a couple weeks or a month ago or something like that, I was talking to Hanvy and we were just like talking about different things with their vans, and they might make my feedback on things. And I said, I was like, you know, as far as the vans go, like I actually really like everything. I was like, but your hammocks suck. They're the fucking worst. And James was like, he's like, no, they're so good. Like, basically he told me I didn't have the right size hound hammock. He was like, yours is too small, so you need to try a bigger one. So I tried the bigger one. I tried, like there's, I don't know what the sizes are, to be honest with you, but I tried one that's like Shih Tzu size and then one that's like maybe a little bit bigger than Shih Tzu size. I hate them. They're so annoying trying to get the dogs in there. Like, I'm so used to like my fleece hound hammock that like it's just so easy. Like, I have my routine down. I can get them in there really fast. But God, the Hanvy one, like I just can't get them in there. I was trying to put it on the other day. I got it backwards. Like, and then the material of it looks so uncomfortable and stiff and just, it's just not, it's not it. There's just, I really prefer the fleece hound hammocks, and I would really love, James, I would really love a fleece hound hammock. I'm just saying, okay? There's apparently some on Etsy that are fleece hound hammocks, so that's what I would recommend now. But I really, like, if you guys got the hound hammock, you remember it was like houndhammock.org, and you could order your hound hammocks from there. If you guys got them from there, those to me were the best ones. They were really nice, soft fleece, really comfortable to the dogs, and really easy to clean. That was the thing. That's the thing that me and Hanvy have really disagreed on, is they think that their hammocks are more comfortable for the dogs, and they think they're easier to clean. And I actually disagree with both of those things. I think that they're really stiff and uncomfortable for the dogs. I think they're harder to clean because you have to wash them like in your tub versus like, I just throw my hound hammock in with my towels that I wash every single night anyway. So I think that my hammock is easier to wash. Yeah, it gets hair stuck in it, but not really. Like, it's like, yeah, if I use it early in the day, maybe after like 5 dogs, it has some hair on it, but like, I just wash it and it's completely fine. I've had it for years. It's amazing. And I would just love if Hanvy could make a better hound hammock and quit wasting their time on this stiff ass bullshit, because I don't like it. So anyway, yeah, the Hanvy hound hammock is not it. It's not it for me. Sorry, James. I know you tried. He really did try. He really wanted me to like it. And they obviously very much believe in their products, which is great. Good to see. We love to see it. But make me a soft one so I can promote it for you, because otherwise, like, I'm not promoting that shit. Like, that hound hammock sucks. So if you want to make a good hound hammock, then I will tell everybody to go to Hanvy's and buy that hound hammock, but I'm not telling them to buy this bullshit. I hate it. So the last thing on my list, which is I'm sure why everybody is watching this video, because y'all just knew this one was coming. The last product on my list that I will never, ever, 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 ever repurchase is Dogliness. I know you guys are, is anybody surprised? I'm not surprised. And the sad thing is that I probably would have. In fact, if you go watch at least the first Dogliness video that I did, I said that I was gonna probably end up buying the Immortelle later and trying it for you guys. But then it got so ugly over that video. Like, the amount of groomers that sent me really mean, rude messages, stopped following me, people I was friends with that stopped following me over this soap is so unreal. There was a girl that I'd been friends with for years that went on our story calling me an idiot because I didn't like her soap. Like, you guys, oh, so embarrassing. Like, it's soap. Like, I literally, what you just saw, I just drug Hamby. I love Hamby. I just drugged them for their hammock. I think that thing sucks. I literally said I would not promote that shit for them. And let me tell you right now, like, me and Hamby are still good. Like, I've told Hamby that I don't like this shit. I've talked to Jem and told them things I didn't like about their products. Like, the average company, Hydra is another one, that they were having issues with their ear cleaner, so they changed the top of their ear cleaner because people are having issues with it busted or leaking whenever they got it, so they changed the top of their ear cleaner. A good company listens to negative feedback, takes it into consideration, and makes changes accordingly. And I'm not saying that Dogliness has to listen to every fucking thing I said and like make their product exactly how I said it, but what's embarrassing to me is that I brought up legitimate points about the product where it was lacking, and instead of holding themselves accountable and being like, you know what, you're right, we are sending out a product with a pump that we know is shitty, and we know the pump is going to break on you, and we're sending it out anyway, so maybe we shouldn't send that out anymore, which they don't. You're welcome, Dogliness. You're welcome for putting that one out. Now you don't send it out anymore, so now people probably aren't complaining as much, are they? So instead of just being like, oh, you know, thank you for your feedback, we'll take that into consideration and move on, they and their ambassadors argued with me on every single point that I had, and then it finally just came down to, like, basically, I'm just a really negative person, and I love to bash companies. That was the exact words from the representatives of their company, told me that all I like to do is bash products and basically create issues, so, and that I needed to just get over it. It's kind of embarrassing for them because, like, this is what I do, you guys. Like, I make these reviews, like, it's fun, we have a good time, we talk about products, we do our thing. It was never a personal thing on Dogliness. I do product of the weeks every single week, and there has been plenty of things that I have not liked. I've talked about different customer service that I've had issues with. I've been very open about really everything since I started in this industry. You can go back and watch videos from years ago where I was just as brutally honest as I am now. But the only difference between then and now is that I have more of a following now than I did then. And since I have this platform of sorts, people think that I'm not allowed to say certain things. And that's your opinion. And if you want to make videos and do them your way, that's completely fine. But for me, this is the way that I do things. I'm not paid by anybody. I don't owe anybody a good review. So I'm just here to tell you guys my truth and to hang out and have a good time. And like I said, the way that Dogliness and their ambassadors, representatives, whatever you want to call them, the people that they send free products out to, handled this situation so embarrassingly. Like, it was just, I think they were very much used to getting really good reviews, and I think that by having somebody come out and say, like, maybe they're not that good, I think it raised a lot of hackles. People were like, I think maybe intimidated that by me saying this isn't good, that it might ruin their credibility, but that was never my intention. I never wanted to just be like, oh, Dogliness sucks, to like basically make their ambassadors or their representatives look bad. That was never my intention. My intention was just to do a brutally honest review for you on a very, very, very expensive product. I mean, we're talking about $75 for 16 ounces of product. Like, if you didn't think I was going to be brutally honest, then you literally don't know who I am as a person. Like, I think anybody that actually knows me should have seen that coming, that I was going to be tough. I was going to be really fucking tough. I'm going to be 10 times more tough on that product than I would have on other products because it's so expensive. So yes, I definitely went in on that product. They got way more of my attention than any other product has gotten. And I spent hours talking to ambassadors, talking to people that worked for the company, the co-owners, and whoever, all the people of Dogliness. I put legitimate time and effort into those videos, and I did my best to be as fair as possible while still making an enjoyable video for you guys to watch. And it is so eye-opening to me to see how much more people care about getting a free product than they do about providing an honest and upfront review to the people that follow them. And that's all I'm going to say on it. I think it was pretty obvious that I was not going to purchase Dogliness again, but I figured I would address it because I know some of you were wondering if I was going to buy the Immortelle and if I was going to try that out. No, I don't think that it would be appropriate to give Dogliness any more of my money. And obviously, since I already have a bad taste in my mouth, I think I would be even harder on the Immortelle, and it's just not worth it. It's not worth it to have the conversation. Dogliness is not my cup of tea regardless. I'm not into all natural. I'm not into the organic. I'm not into the vegan and whatever. I'm just not into all that shit. I like sulfates. I think they work just fine. I don't think there's strong enough evidence to prove that sulfates are bad and that these other cleansing agents that they're adding instead are any better. I don't think that the science is there. So, and frankly, Dogliness kind of told me that the science isn't there for the organic industry. So, it is what it is. But I really do hate that video got so ugly. It was really disappointing to me to see, like, some of the people that I had, like, these were, like, people I was genuinely friends with that I had talked to for years, that have always encouraged me to speak out and be honest about products until it was one that they liked. And then all of a sudden, I'm a negative bitch for even talking about it, so whatever. Fuck you guys, honestly. Like, none of y'all are my real friends anyway. Fuck you guys if you're really gonna be that way over a damn soap. Nobody cares. It's fucking soap at the end of the day. Like, and they're like, oh, it's not soap, it's shampoo. It's the same fucking shit. It's a cleaning agent, is it not? It's just all the shit just cleans stuff. Like, it's just so ridiculous to, like if you guys came to me and you were like, Gem and Hydra and Hanvi and all these things that you like are the fucking worst and fuck you for even promoting it, I would just be like, cool, don't buy it. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't imagine posting on my story calling somebody an idiot because they didn't like a shampoo I like. Like, yikes. So anyway, yeah, no, I'm never going to buy Dogliness again, and that's why. I think their product sucks anyway. Just might as well just put it out there. It left a buildup. All the dogs that I saw 6 weeks after using it, their hair was limp. It was flat. It looked like shit. Product was not great in my opinion, and their ambassadors, representatives, whoever the fuck they are, the people they're sending out free products for, you think I don't know you're sending them free products? Like, you guys, like, let me tell you something. I may not be the biggest YouTuber of the world, but things get back to me. So I do know that everybody that was, you could call it bullying me through Dogliness did receive free products afterwards. So, really funny anyway. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I only had 5 things on this list because actually, surprisingly, no matter how negative Dogliness thinks I am, I actually don't hate that many things to the point where I like wouldn't buy it again. So it was actually a lot harder to come up with this list than I thought it would be. So anyway, I hope you guys liked this video because you guys were asking for it. You really, really wanted to know stuff that I wouldn't buy again. And I feel like a lot of this stuff I have told you I wouldn't buy again, but fuck it. Figured we'd make it a video. And maybe I will sit down and do this again down the road now that I'm doing new products every single week and trying out new things. So I would probably have more things on this list of things I hate. Maybe we'll do another follow-up at the end of this year or something. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you think I'm the most negative person ever, then no, I'm just kidding. You can think I'm negative. I don't care. I don't even know you. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you as always for watching. And yeah, I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.